Would you like to earn a substantial income working less than 4 hours a week? Are you sick and tired of working for somebody else, working long hours, and getting paid poorly? Does the idea of true financial freedom sound good to you? If you answered yes to any of those questions, then it's crucial you watch this short video presentation in full. By the end of this video, I am going to hand you an incredible free gift that I am only giving away for a very limited length of time, and you simply can't afford to miss out on it. I'm also about to share the powerful trading secrets America's richest elite do not want you to know about. The secret allows you to easily make thousands of dollars in cold, hard profits every single day. And that's right. What I'm about to share will let you create a financially secure future for you and your family, allowing you to spend more quality time with your friends and family and less time worrying about money and your finances. Plus, it doesn't matter whether you're a current part-time trader making a few trades per week or a complete beginner with no idea where to start. That's because what I'm about to reveal is guaranteed to produce profits from day one and doesn't require any previous trading experience whatsoever. So, close down your internet windows, turn your phone on silent, and make sure you focus on every word in this presentation. I promise you won't regret it. For that reason, it's important you don't leave this page. If you do, you may miss out on the chance to make a lot of money and live the life you know you deserve. Before I show you exactly what these secret techniques are, I want to tell you a little more about myself and how I can claim to be able to give you the solution to all your financial qualms. But before we go any further, let me introduce myself. My name is Ross Barker, and I'm a highly successful investor, startup consultant, and business analyzer. While I enjoy a luxury lifestyle and massive profits now, it hasn't always been this way. Growing up, I came from a poor family, and my parents had a tough time even putting food on the table. I knew what it felt like to crave success more than anyone, and I became determined to do everything I needed to do to achieve it. After seeing a program on TV about investments, I decided that one day I'd like to give it a go. So I got a job at a local mini-mart and began putting some money aside each month until I'd saved up a few $100s to give it a shot. I'd done my research. I'd studied how, when, and why to invest in certain companies. And I was confident I would be able to see profits. I invested $400 in a few different tech companies and hoped for the best. Well, after a few weeks, I'd made about $70. So it wasn't a complete disaster, but it was hardly the life-changing sums of money I craved. I decided I needed to keep investing while doing more research and learning more about the investment world. For the next 20 years, I did just that. I got a well-paid job at a local bank and continued to invest. Soon, it wasn't just stocks and shares I was investing in. I got into real estate, commodities, even aerospace technology. And again, things were going okay, but I still wasn't getting the financial success I craved. After years of getting average returns on my investments, I decided it was time for a change. I knew there were people out there making a huge amount of money from certain trades, and I was convinced that if I just discovered how, I could enjoy these big profits myself. While I felt I had a good understanding of how the investment world worked, I didn't really get how the big shots were making millions of dollars every year, and I was desperate to find out how. So I booked myself in a local investment seminar. It wasn't cheap. The ticket was around $2,000. But I wanted to connect with like-minded individuals who were in similar positions as me. And when that day arrived, I couldn't have been more excited. The seminar itself was pretty average. They mainly talked about saturated investment schemes like property and oil. But during one of the intermissions, I got to talking to a guy called Craig. He was a highly successful investor who'd seen huge success in a variety of tech companies, including Facebook, and was, by all accounts, a multimillionaire. As we were talking, he revealed that nowadays, successful investors aren't sinking their capital into dying ventures like real estate. He divulged that instead of using saturated, old-school investing methods that every Joe Blogs is using, They're using new, advanced, super profitable trading strategies that most lower-level investors don't even know exist. Craig also went on to reveal that these investments produce returns so high, they make even the most aggressive investor jealous. Plus, they're extremely low-risk, high-reward investments, meaning there's virtually no financial risk when you do it correctly. I began to probe Craig about what this secret technique was, and whether it would be possible for a guy like me to get involved. You see, unlike the big-time investors, I don't have millions of dollars to invest. And if you're anything like me, you don't either. But I didn't want that to stop me from giving it a go. Craig told me that it's almost irrelevant how much starting capital you have, as the profits are all relative, and you'll make money regardless. The only upside of starting with more cash is that you make more money, faster, but that's about it. Craig assured me that as long as I followed his trading tips, I would see virtually instant returns. But before I invested my own hard-earned cash, I wanted to know more about what I was going to be investing in. Craig told me that while most investors continue to try and make it big with conventional trading options, savvy investors are putting their money into highly profitable metals. And to be specific, platinum. You see, if you want to be a successful investor and make a lot of money, you need to forget stocks, options, gold, and even oil, and focus your attention on the most precious metal of them all, platinum. Trading platinum correctly yields high returns with very little risk. And because the most valuable commodity in the world is often overlooked, it's extremely easy to make successful trades. There's hardly anyone else trading it. And don't let this put you off. Studies show that most investors are so stuck in traditional ways, they don't want to try something new, even if it's guaranteed to bring in substantial returns. Does that sound like the kind of investor you want to be? Do you want to be scared to try new ventures, even though you know they'll be super profitable? I hope not. And if you're ready to take advantage of the industry's best-kept secret, then keep listening. Because I'm about to reveal how you can get access to the most incredible piece of technology you'll ever see for 100% free. So let's go back to my investing roots for a sec. Having gotten sick of standard returns, I decided to give platinum trading a go. I spoke to Craig and asked what the best ways to invest were. And I did well, really well. To put it modestly, I made seven-figure sums within months. After seeing for myself, firsthand, the powerful returns that could be made trading platinum, I decided to delve a little deeper. I wanted to be able to trade just like the big boys did. And I wanted as much of the trading process to be automated as possible. My dream was to create a computer application that could automatically detect when to place trades and in which markets. And I wanted to be able to spend time with my wife and kids while I made a seven-figure income on almost complete autopilot. After a few months of trading, and after seeing huge profits, I sought out one of the best programmers in the country to help me make this dream a reality. We mapped out the entire application concept. We met with financial advisors, industry experts. I even invited Craig over to show him my progress. And we all agreed that the success of this app would come from its ability to successfully predict trends in platinum that we could profit from. We knew we'd have to dig deep to give the computer enough information to make correct decisions, so we gave it as much financial data as we possibly could. We began by studying platinum trends over the last 50 years. We analyzed every news report, every major political and economic disturbance, and we studied what influenced prices to go up and what made the prices go down. Armed with this information, we began creating algorithms to accurately predict the future. Over the course of the next 5 years, my team and I inputted millions of pieces of data into this software. And as time went on, we began to train this software to recognize profitable investment opportunities. I know, it sounds like something out of a science fiction film. But you'd be amazed just how much of the world is already relying on this new breed of artificial intelligence. Just look at Amazon warehouses. They're completely controlled by robotic workers that do everything from stock takes to moving items around the warehouse. Analytic software is used to predict the weather. And while it used to be notoriously unreliable, today it's capable of predicting the weather right down to individual clouds. And look at the U.S. Army. They've designed, built, and developed colonies of fighting robots that can work together to defeat enemy combaters. Still think it sounds so ridiculous? I hope not. Because after a few months, our piece of software was beginning to really get somewhere. It began to have a mind of its own, and it was soon predicting growth that even the savviest of investors couldn't see coming. Me and my team could hardly believe our eyes, and not to mention our bank balances. In the space of a few short months, I'd made a few of the guys multimillionaires, because that's exactly what this software is designed to do. It's there to help you, and it's so simple, a 6-year-old kid could work it. After fixing a few bugs in the software, and after months of stringent checks, we were ready to begin testing. To prove its reliability, and to get a completely independent source to test and verify it, I got in contact with a local journalist called Liam and asked if he'd be willing to use it for a month using his own cash. I told him that if he didn't make a profit in 24 hours, not only would I return every cent of his cash, but I'd also give him $5,000 of my own money. And as you'd expect, he jumped right on board. He started with a very small deposit and let the software automatically decide what to invest in. Well, the very first trade he made over $2,500 in pure profit. And yes, you heard that correct. In under 15 minutes, he turned his very small deposit into over $2,500 in net profits. That's over the average monthly income for most workers in the U.S. And the success didn't stop there. Within 4 short weeks, he'd successfully seen a return of $128,510,000. And he could barely contain his excitement. In fact, when he ran a story in the paper, even his boss asked whether he could get in touch with me. And that was a pretty cool feeling. For the first time in my life, not only was I making substantial profits myself, but I was actually helping other people realize their dreams and achieve financial freedom, all thanks to Platinum. Knowing that this piece of software had the potential to change the investment world forever, I decided to have it designed to be accessible to normal people. I hired the programmers again and told them to transform the software into a simple, easy-to-use, web-based application that anyone could use. And after a few short weeks, it was complete. I call it Platinum Profits. Platinum Profits is a simple, powerful, effective application that trades in platinum for maximum returns. It's a patented trading software engineered specifically for maximizing the huge returns on platinum, and you'll begin profiting from day one. It takes you by the hand and trades platinum successfully on your behalf. It's backed by thousands of hours of testing. It's proven to make you a lot of money. And in the next few minutes, you can be on your way to success. Plus, it doesn't matter if you've never invested before, or if you're a seasoned professional, because Platinum Profits does everything for you. You don't need any experience, as all the trading recommendations are picked and executed automatically by my state-of-the-art software. And you can get started today. So you don't need a crazy bankroll to get started. And as long as you have access to an internet connection, you can begin profiting from day one. And that's exactly why Platinum Profits is so powerful. It's literally impossible not to make money. But now, you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost. You're thinking that I should be selling access for tens of thousands of dollars. And you're aware that a program this powerful could easily be worth millions to the right investor. I'll be honest with you, this incredible software is worth a lot of money. Of course, I plan to sell this, and believe me, you would happily pay me $10,000 or more for it. But as I mentioned before, I really want to get my software in the hands of everybody who has a need to earn money real fast. So, if I were to sell it for $10,000, I would be pricing out those very people. So we decided to sell it for a more affordable price of $19.97. But today, you will not have to pay me a single cent. Why? Remember at the start of this video, I told you that I had an incredible gift for you? Well, here it is. I'm so confident that you are going to make insane money trading the most precious commodity in the world with my software that I'm willing to waive the $19.97 price until you have made your first $10,000 in profits. I'm quite sure you will never see anyone offering you this incredible opportunity just like I am. I made this decision because the problem I had with trading software vendors when I was broke was that if their software works the way they claim, why wouldn't they let me pay for it after I have made money with it? So that is exactly what I'm going to do for you today. I am confident that after you have made your first $10,000, you will be more than delighted to pay me the $19.97 I'm asking other people to pay. The bad news is you won't have long to take advantage of this incredible opportunity, because I'm only letting 20 people just like you gain access to Platinum Profits absolutely free of charge. The first 20 people are going to get instant, free access to the most powerful trading software in history and only have to pay me for it after they have made their first $10,000. After the 20 slots are taken, I'm going to be charging $19.97, and after that, it's likely to increase even more. You may think I'm insane to trust you with the software, as you may make the $10,000 and run away, right? Well, yes, that's a possibility. But I know for a fact that once you see how much money you can make with the software, you are going to be eager to keep your copy. And if not, I will simply disable the license, and you will never make another penny more with it. But of course, it's not going to come to that, because I'm about to make you rich over the next few weeks, and you are going to be a very happy person. All I ask is that once you hit your first $10,000, you send me a screenshot of your balance so that I can put it on a testimonials page I'm compiling to show others why they also need a copy. Why am I doing all this? It's simple. I also want to help as many people as I can. I mean that. I know what it's like to be stuck. I know what it's like to worry about putting food on the table, whether or not you've got enough money to cover the bills, or whether you can afford to give your kids the college education they deserve. And because I don't ever want you to experience the worry, fear, and anxiety surrounding financial issues again, I'm going to do everything I can to help you succeed, even if that means I miss out on getting paid. And yes, you are going to succeed when you use Platinum Profits. I guarantee it. That's why you really only have one option from here. And look, remember, there is no cost to use Platinum Profits today. You only pay for it after you have made money with it. Because of this, I won't be able to keep these free spots open forever. I'm looking to help 20 lucky people for free. After those free licenses are taken, you'll have to pay almost $2,000 to get access to this life-changing program, which is still a bargain at that price. So you must act fast, right away. So please, before you sign up, make sure you're serious about changing your life. If you are not willing to pay me after I have made you money, or if you're not willing to follow simple instructions to become wealthy, or if you aren't capable of spending 20 minutes a day on this, then please don't take a spot away from someone who really needs it. If, and only if, you do meet the criteria I just mentioned, then click the button below this video right now to see if you are not already too late. It takes just a few seconds to sign up, and as soon as your account is created, you'll be able to activate the software and begin seeing instant profits. Remember, there's literally no time for delay. This offer will likely only be open for another few hours, or less, once the news spreads. After that, you're on your own. And if you leave this page without taking action, you'll never be able to take advantage of this incredible opportunity that could not only save you from financial ruin, but make you massive gains. The choice is yours. I'm confident you'll make the right one, just like everyone else who has already signed up to Platinum Profits. Click the button below and begin your success story. Thanks for listening.